Si Sheila ni kalau bercakap tak boleh berhenti.
I know, that's
Interview
why I kata
ni boleh sampai besok pagi.
Rasa
Korang
dulu
baik ambil bateri banyak-banyak ni. Recharge semua.
Assalamualaikum. Hari ini saya di rumah Dato Sheila Majid untuk mengetahui apa kata dia. Go my first question.
Bring it on. Okay.
Apa yang you nak lagi dalam as a entertainer, penghibur?
Actually kan Abi, I have reached a ceiling I think kalau when it comes to Malaysia. Apa dia yang tak pernah buat lagi kalau setakat entertainment here in Malaysia, you know. So in fact actually, apa lagi I nak buat? Sebenarnya, I'm just happy with my situation right now because rezeki masih ada. In dalam career yang saya suka. Itu saya cukup bersyukur. I'm not looking for anything anymore. I've done it all. Been there, done that. Apa lagi? I'm going to be 60, you know, next year. Next year, I pay everything half price. Hari tu kan, I pergi. Masa habis COVID ni, I pergi renew my passport. So, lepas tu, bila dah renew tu, the counter girl cakap, lepas ni kan, bila renew lagi, bayar kurang. So, I cakap, kenapa bayar kurang? Is it because they're giving me discount ke? Sebab kan dah warga emas, Allah. What, you think I'm going to be happy with that? So anyway, I think I have I'm actually quite settled now.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing that I tak ada lagi nak mengejar apa-apa lah. Sekarang ni, I'm working on my jannah. InsyaAllah, you know. Yeah, and I find that I'm more interested in my tafsir and what is behind all the ayats. And then I'm more into that. But on this side, I still carry on. But bukannya nak mengejar apa-apa lah. Sebab kan ada rezeki.
Itu maksudnya,
you know, as
you just follow apa yang
diberikan. Tuhan bagi rezeki, saya buat. Because I still enjoy singing and I still enjoy entertaining. And macam konsert big band tu pun rezeki. Orang datang propose, dia nak buat konsert, you know. And then we came up with the concept. So, my children are healthy, Alhamdulillah. I'm healthy, my husband is healthy. We have food on the table, we have roof over our head. You know, after the COVID, my priorities changed drastically. As in, you know, because masa kat rumah tu kita banyak, you know, bonding satu, but muhasabah diri. You know, we think about what is really our priority now in life. Kalau nak ikutkan 5-10 year plan tu macam everything is so uncertain today. Correct or
Betul?
not? So I told my husband, I said, you know, we need to change our mindset of thinking and our priorities. I cakap sekarang ni dengan the age that we are in, we better go into understanding our Islam more, you know, because that's eternal. Ini temporary. So I take it as in, since this is just a temporary world, kita macam mana, kita berserah kepada Allah tapi kita usaha. And whatever we get day to day, as long as we have food on the table, roof over our head, beds to sleep, we are healthy, the children are healthy, Alhamdulillah. Itu saja dah cukup. You know, cukup. Tak payahlah nak berjuta dalam beg. Nanti orang cakap, alah ni nak cakap besar pula. But I feel good here. You know, like my husband and I were learning to read the Quran properly dengan tajwid and all that. We have an ustad come and it always makes me feel nice. And I read every day, at least one page. You know, like lepas asar tu baca. Just to brush up, but it gives me a good feeling. You know, yeah, Alhamdulillah. And after learning more about tafsir, now I know where my priorities are. And it is not this. It is not this. Yeah. This is good because it gives me a job.
Yalah.
It gives me rezeki so that I can live my dunya comfortably and maybe feed and clothe and educate my children. But this is not what I'm working on anymore. Maybe when I was in my 20s and my 30s, yes, I was working on it. Not to create a name, not make sure that I'm relevant and all these kind of things that comes together with the entertainment industry. But now, it doesn't matter anymore. Even if I'm not out there in the media, it's okay. Even though I'm not on TV, it's okay. I still get jobs to go and sing in corporate events and dinner shows that pays me. I don't have to be out there. That's it. The day aku hijab, you will not see me anymore. On stage, on paper, on TV,
On social media.
anywhere. Because I'm done. Tapi to me, kadang-kadang I tanya juga, I say, Ya Allah, kalau you tak reda dengan kerja saya ini, tolonglah buka pintu lain for me to cari rezeki. And may you halal all my pendapatan selama yang saya menyanyi ini. Every prayer, that is what I asked him. You know? Because kita pun tak tahu apa bidang muzik atau menyanyi ni dapat berkat dia tidak. Tetapi ini bakat ni dia yang bagi.
Yeah.
This is God given to me, and ini je lah yang saya mencari rezeki to educate, to clothe, to feed my children. Ini saja yang saya ada. Jadi bawalah benda ni dengan jalan yang betul. Do something that is, you dah menyanyi, tapi dengan your standing, maybe you can be a good example, maybe you can, ajak orang membuat kebaikan and all that kan. Sebab this is my work.
But music...
If I were to hijab, you won't see me on stage anymore. Siap, that's it. I'll be at home, which is my which is my ambition, to just stay home and do nothing.
Serious? Itu soalan saya.
I think I reached that point in my life where dah I've done it. I mean, sekarang ni saya masih menyanyi, alhamdulillah, sebab masih orang lagi panggil. I'm still doing this first because it gives me rezeki. Yeah. Number 2, I enjoy performing. And number 3, I try my best not to do things that melanggar kita punya syariat-syariat lah. And therefore, if you see from before, you know me, till today, I don't go out in public tak pasal-pasal.
Yeah.
I will do interviews if there is something that I want to speak on or promote. Tapi kalau setakat nak keluar saja-saja ni, nak kononnya I rasa I punya popularity ni dah jatuh lah, jom kita buat sesuatu yang sensasi. That's not my style. Because that's not how I want to direct my life, because I have a lot of followers and I don't want them to be entah apa-apa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually kan, saya ni bukan jenis macam tu. Saya bukan jenis nak tayang barang, tayang handbag ni yang cakap kan. That's it. I say my focus when I go into media is my work. That why is the media interviewing me? Is because of who I am, not because of what I have. You know what I mean? So it's very frustrating for someone like me that I want to be an example in the music industry to show people quality work. You got to be focused. You got to be disciplined. You want to be successful.
Yeah.
This is the way you should do things. But this is the thing. It's very hard to work on waves that are looking at things that are more sensational, that are more shallow. Boleh ada benda macam tu, tapi not all the time. So that's why orang tengok music industry kita ni, dia tak ada respect tau dengan kita.
Not just industry, kalau macam tu. From my side, I tengok media aja sensasi.
Yeah.
They...
Is that all we're good for in Malaysia? Is that all Malaysians are good for? Sensational? Don't we have anything more of substance in us?
Adakah itu caranya untuk menarik orang membaca?
Yeah. So, but I think, macam time kita dulu, time you, kita ada publication yang we have the trash publication, which is fine. Siapa nak tengok cerita sensation, adalah dia punya ni.
Yeah.
And then they have the serious ones, the ones that educate us, give us information. But sekarang rata-rata I tengok it's all sensational.
Yeah,
Even our television broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sekarang ni the arus beranak, the mainstream, tak banyak still maintain yang tu. Yang banyak ni yang bukan
Mainstream lah.
tauliah, that kind of
Yeah.
media.
That's
Itu
it.
yang diorang berebut buat sendiri.
Because to me, I rasa kita mesti hati-hati.
Unetik tau.
It's unethical. Hati-hati because these young ones are exposed to that, and when they grow up, what kind of mentality are we trying to cultivate in our youth? Is it just about sensational, about fashion? What's the latest tudung? What's the latest jubah yang boleh jadi kupu-kupu and all that? Is that all there is to it, our lives? What about our focus? What about us being Malaysians? What is our priority? What is our strength? Where are we going? Where are we going?
So,
Ah.
for you, hanya media yang perlu
No,
benar.
I think schools,
Ya, kan.
all that is integrity. Because you know why? The people that are being put in those positions are people that has no expertise whatsoever in that subject today.
Talking about tadi yang Datuk ke you ni sekarang ni?
Panggil je lah Sheila. Kita
Okay.
dah tak payah Datuk-Datuk. Actually, frankly speaking, my stage name is Sheila Majid. I do not, when people announce me before I go for my performances, I say no Datuk. It
Oh,
is
stage
Sheila
name.
Majid. Tapi sekarang ni I tengok macam all my past my albums yang diorang keep churning out greatest hits lah, ni semua nak tahu Datuk. I say why? Why do you need to put that Datuk there? You know, kan?
That one.
That to me is satu pengurniaan, but it's not for me to be showing off.
See? Okay.
So this is the mindset, the attitude of people that needs to change. They need to know what is priority. What is your intention to dia? Niat.
But some yang talking about Datuk tadi, yang status, diorang suka.
Itu
Kenapa
juga.
tak sebut nama aku dalam paper kau?
Exactly.
That kind of-
Awak tahu saya siapa?
Yes.
Itu nama dia arrogance. Is it necessary? Before you want to be arrogant, saya nak tanya. Kalau awak step out of Malaysia ni, orang lain tahu, kenal tak you siapa? Tak payah jauh, pergi Singapore je.
Kan?
Yeah, so therefore, kalau awak dapat pengurniaan atau awak dapat penghargaan and all that, Alhamdulillah. Itu rezeki Allah. Kita grateful. Bukannya untuk kita nak cakap, kau tahu saya siapa? Saya ni. It's like me, I. What have you done for the country? Firstly, I want to know.
Betul?
Yeah, and if you are a person of status, you don't get people to kowtow to you, you know. So yang you nak angkuh ni kenapa? Remember or not, there was one time I tweeted about food is expensive.
Itu time
Masa time you know who, right? Food is expensive, ringgit is cheap. Jobs are scarce, I kata, kan? And then Malaysians are tired of having to pay debts that they did not create. I said, get our country back on track. Do you know why I came up with that? Simply because in my line of work, my crew, all the crews that were working with me, they were going through hard times. Food was expensive. Ringgit kita was big. So that's why I'm voicing up for the people. But orang yang netizen ni cakap, nak ada juga kata, sekarang ni macam mana? Dah bertukar ke? Awak lupa. Bila saya cakap tu, it's actually that was the start of where we are today.
Yeah.
So kalau minda awak lebih buka, then you will understand. Dan orang-orang ni yang attack me in that, I know who they are. They are people who are being paid by that particular party at that time.
Cyber troopers.
Correct.
Oh gosh, apa dan? Okay.
They think orang-orang yang hentam saya ni, dia ingat saya ni akan takut atau saya ni akan ni. Saya dah kena hentam dari umur 18 tahun lah when I first started as a singer. All this backlash and all this personal ni, it doesn't do anything to me.
Okay, to one of my question. Dan dia dah hujan pada yang lain. Alright. How you facing this kind of mentality? Now netizen now. Dulu mungkin surat layang, whatever.
Right.
But
Now
now-
lagi social media.
Yes.
How do I deal with it, you
Yeah.
mean? Okay, firstly, you must understand siapa yang komen tu. It could be a 12-year-old boy.
You layan ke?
No, I ignore them because I am not in a position to answer you. I have sent out my comment. Deal with it. I have no interest to hear about your comment back or your opinion, and I have no interest to answer you because you are who? You could be some 10-year-old boy yang betul you nak argue dengan dia. Number one. Number two, kalau kau tu bagus sangat, I would have recognized your name. If you are someone who has made something, surely your name I would say, I know. But you are just an Ahmad binti Ali. Who are you? yang nak komen and I have to answer you. Bukan saya nak cakap besar.
Yeah.
But it's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Right? Correct?
Betul.
So I am actually, when I get questions like this, I'm trying to teach the young ones, the young artists. Firstly, you must ask yourself, siapa yang answer you? Dia suka kalau you answer. Sheila Majid jawab akulah.
Walaupun negatifnya.
To them, that is a recognition. To them, you're bringing their name up because everyone is going to come in and look at who is he. So why are you giving it to them?
Is it affected you emotionally especially?
Mula-mula bila tengok tu macam geram. Lepas tu gelak. Macam whatever lah, lantak kau lah. I've said what I've said. I'm not going to be spending my time and waste my time over all your negative talk because who are you? If you are someone really successful and had made something of your life, I may look at it and say, oh mungkin dia betul. Or a constructive criticism.
Betul.
But if it's just like macam, oh dia ni dah tua lah, nenek. Why should I be answering all that? It's a waste of my time. You can still, as far as I'm concerned, you can still be in your backward mentality and be left behind because I'm moving forward.
Can you advise?
That is what I tell my children. Yeah. We
Maybe-
move forward.
maybe-
We leave
yeah.
all this backward mentality behind. Tak usah nak layan. Because I always tell my children, you know what is the best revenge? Is when you live well.
Yes. And
Dia
silent.
boleh cakap nak hantar kau masih jalan.
Forward.
Do good. Lama-lama dia pun penat. Dia masih lagi kat takut tu. Kau dah jauh dah. That is the only way to deal with today. Yeah.
That's good.
Don't be
advice
dragged into
sebab
it. Yeah.
benda-benda macam ni yang membuat orang
Mental health kan?
mental health.
That's what I'm trying to teach the young. Jangan sibuk sangat pasal apa orang cakap.
Betul
Do they
sangat.
pay your bills?
Kes bunuh diri,
Yeah.
whatever.
Do they pay your bills? Bila you susah dia datang tak? Kan?
Siapa beli beras.
Yeah. Do you pay my bills that you want to comment? Are you so good that you want to comment? What have you done? What have you done to your own self that has actually majukan diri awak?
At least bukan negara pun. Yourself.
Yourself. And that's why and that's how I teach my children. And that's how my parents teach me. Bukan kita nak buat salah, bukanlah kita ni jenis yang macam jahat atau kita ni sombong, arrogant and all that kind of. No, kita mesti bring down. We have to be humble. Lagi kita naik, lagi kita humble.
Tapi
Because all this is God given. Bukannya kita buat sendiri.
social media ni juga yang membuatkan orang bergaduh sama sendiri.
Siapa yang create social media? So that you must understand how they brainwash us. So kita mesti ada akal. Tuhan bagi kita akal, fikir. Where is this going? They are there to say human rights. We are the of whatever lah, freedom lah ni semua. You tengok dia hari ni.
How kau cakap cik dia?
And whenever they make a film or they make apa-apa, bila orang jahat aja, they will portray them in a serban and a sword. Yang baik aja, rambut blonde, pakai suit, pakai tie. Do you see how they brainwash our children? And because I'm an observer, I watch that and then I start thinking. And that's when I start saying, this is not for my children. Kita ni sebenarnya lalai. We are so caught up with the sensational of life. Siapa keluar dengan siapa? Dia tu divorce dengan siapa? Ni tudung baru. We're so caught up with that we actually forget to look at all this yang benda yang halus-halus ni diorang duduk masuk ni.
Diorang tak serang direct sekarang halus.
So kita kena jadi observant. We really have to jaga-jaga today. Now this is already the end of times.
But our time sekarang banyak, berapa like aku
Ya
berapa
Allah.
komen aku
Ya, berapa like tu satu. Ya, I tak tahan sekali apa tahu. Boleh beli followers.
Yes.
Aren't you, when you do that, you tak sedar ke you tipu diri sendiri tahu. Apa matlamat you sebenarnya yang you nak beli followers sampai berjuta-juta ni. Lepas tu you tengok most of them entah siapa-siapa.
Entah siapa-siapa dari mana.
Correct. But just to put there, followers, berapa million. And I terkejut because I said, wah, mula-mula I cakap, wah, banyak juga followers orang. Okay. Sekali satu hari I got a message. If you want to add followers, come to this. Cakap,
Dia jual beli.
Cakap, I said tu, ada orang
Menjual.
beli Yalah kak, dah selalu dah. I cakap, ya Allah, tipu diri sendiri lah tu. Apa dia punya niat tu when you do that? Is it just to supaya orang ingat wow? Tapi you are lying to yourself. These are not real people.
Insecure. Tapi
You know?
manusia, human being.
Yeah, you are wrong. No, we shouldn't do that. That is the mindset we should be teaching the young.
Tapi kadang-kadang benda macam tu dimain-mainkan.
Itulah.
Ambil ni. Ya.
We know that.
Tu ya.
Okay. Why did you, kenapa you buat tu? Sebab you dah tahu benda tu salah. Kalau I tak buat, orang lain akan buat. That is the answer today, you know. Kalau kita tolak ni, Allah akan bagi kita yang lebih baik.
Definitely.
Bukannya, kalau aku tak buat, nanti orang lain buat.
Dah terlepas.
Ya.
Itu ujiannya.
So, apa takut Tuhan ada? Correct or not? I'm defending my principle.
Nampak? Soalan tak guna.
Tak tanya pun.
Tak, nampak tak? Tak ada, action pun tak ada. Terus je.
Masya Allah.
That's okay. That's good. Semua macam,
Si Sheila ni kalau bercakap tak boleh berhenti.
I know, that's why
Interview
kata-
ni boleh sampai besok pagi.
That's
Orang
why-
baik ambil bateri banyak-banyak ni. Recharge semua ni.
That's why record dia boleh buat buku. Tu.
You know, I can tell story about Ramalingham chasing Cik Lek dekat
Tak
RTM.
adalah macam tu.
Okay, just to tell you all, RTM dulu ada head of makeup. Nama dia Ramalingham. Okay. And then
Mendiang dia.
Mendiang. Dia masuk Islam. Dia tak masuk Islam
Taklah.
mendiang lah. Okay. So, masa I mula-mula keluar, I just wanted to do some bukan perubahan, pembaharuan. Which is seharusnya artis ada management. And they have their people, their team. Supaya quality control. Itu important. Because dulu masa I baru-baru masuk, press can just call us direct. And then kita punya phone like, you know, and then lepas tu like makeup artist bertukar-tukar. Hari ni kita rupa beruang, besok harimau, besok kucing. It's all different look. Kan? So I did research in all the Mak Saleh punya ni, and I saw they had a team. So I had my own team, and my makeup artist dulu was Cik Lek, Raja Malik nama dia. So masa pergi RTM tu, I dah cakap dengan Ramalingham. I mean, I respect him with due respect to him. I do respect. I said, Rama, you know what? I have my own makeup artist, you know, that I'm going to bring for this Sentakai Rama program ni. I tak ingat dah. What? No. I already took leave. I'm supposed to be on leave, but I already cancel my leave. I'm going to do your face. I said, sudah kan. Lepas tu I pergi jumpa Cik Lek. Rama dia nak buat juga. Tak ada. Cik Lek kata, karena rupa you macam param lah. Makeup artist dia, I tengok takut. Satu vanity case tu, sponge tu lah dancer, sponge tu lah comedian. Same. Jadi from brown to orange, semua satu part ni. So I cakap, macam mana ya Cik Lek? Dia kata, okay tak apa Cik Lek cakap, kita buat makeup kat rumah tengah hari.
Already dah.
Then you cakap, Rama sebenarnya you ada event, you dah pergi event tu, you have your makeup already, so tak payah buat. Nak kena menipu lagi tahu tak? So, okay, that's the story. Then we went to there, dia nampak muka I. Hey, kata dia, not enough. Dia tambah muka aku merah kat sini ni. Lepas tu,
You cannot say no lah.
no lah, aku berdiri lah kat situ. Dia tahu dia tempel-tempel. Sekali lepas tu then I went in, jumpa Cik Lek. What the hell happened to your face? Dia sapu.
La ilah.
Because mine is a natural. Kan
Yalah.
mine is like a natural
Malik
look.
tu,
It's not like heavy. Lepas tu kejap lagi ramai, what happened? You rub off pasang lah, betul letak lagi. Sekali, masa I tengah commercial break tau. If you notice, if you tengok this program, ada yang bila I nyanyi, Jelingan Manja, ada 3 girls kat belakang tu, my backing. Okay, before that was a commercial break. So I had to run to the back, nak tukar kostum. Mana Cik Lek? Ini, rupanya dia kena kejar dengan Rama pakai hanger. Rama Lingham tengah mengejar dia
Kat
pakai
Sepuri tu?
Ya, kat belakang tu. And then I go, don't touch her face. Dia marah je. Malik cakap, ya Allah, ya aku ni nak tukar baju. Siapa nak tak lantak lah. I went up again.
Tapi orang takut kat Rama time tu tau.
Yeah, but these are the stories that I had to go through. Kan, dah mati dah dia. Okay lah. Itu cerita Rama lah dengan Cik Lek. Kan. Macam-macam. Funny things that happen kan. Yeah.
How artis-artis hari ini nak menjadi like Sheila Majid yang dah shilling dah macam
Kena kerja kuat, kena disiplin. You gotta behave.
discipline to general.
Okay. You know what your work requires. You need to be fit. As you grow older, we are going to get, kita pun faham macam you get tired more and all that kan. But kita punya lifestyle is very hectic. Dia bukan macam, we don't work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
There are days where we work, there are days that we don't work kan. But when we work, it's like probably malam ni show, besok pagi balik, kata dah balik pukul 12, pukul 1, buka makeup and all that, pukul 3, pukul 5 pergi airport.
Yeah.
Sebab malam besok ada show kat Kuching.
You said tadi, when we get older, kita akan faham. Tapi tak sampai older pun dah mati dalam industri diorang. I mean, music. Career mereka,
itu
sorry.
disiplin dia. Sekarang ni, when you, okay, you must treat yourself as a product. With me, Sheila Majid is a brand. It is not me. When I talk to people regarding Sheila Majid, I am talking about a product. And that is when I will be a bit more, particular on how the product is going to be shown or advertised. And the product would need to have this. Product,
Yalah,
macam orang jaga produk. Macam you jaga you punya paper ni, punya
yes.
reputation. Tapi outside of that product persona, you see me as a normal person. And therefore, bila you jumpa orang, you tak payahlah nak jadi diva. Get out of that box. You are a person. You're a human being. How are you with people? How do you speak to people? How you treat people? There must be mutual respect. Not that, you're down there, don't talk to me. You know who I am. Macam tu tak boleh lah.
Tapi bila tak differentiate product dengan
Then
person,
you're going to be in trouble. Then you're going to be in trouble. Kan? So,
Mostly
you
macam
know
tu, right?
me from before, right?
yeah.
You know me as a person compared to my persona. Tak, maksudnya you know me as a person.
Yeah, person, yeah.
Correct? Me as me, Sheila, and then the Sheila Majid.
Sheila Majid on stage.
You know there's that difference,
Yeah.
right? There you go. Kita mesti pandai separate when you work. Because it's different if you have a product. You can separate. This is your product, and this is me. But your product is here. You need to know when you should separate that product. Bila jumpa orang, makan sama-sama and all that, gelak ketawa and all that, tak payahlah you nak jadi macam
Diva
makan je lah, duduk on the floor. Kau tanya dia orang ni.
Yeah.
I cakap dengan dia orang, kita kalau pergi kerja, lepas kerja, kita macam adik-beradik, makan, duduk sama-sama bersila kat lantai ni makan or whatever, kan? Tapi, bila kita kerja, you must put the product up there. If you don't put the product up there, how do you expect other people to put your product up there? So, there must be a certain way for you to treat your product supaya orang also akan treat your product like that. All these people that work with me, all I tell them as we go along, I train them macam mana. Tu sebab artis yang takut dengan manager ni, is kenapa? You should be teaching a manager how you should be doing things, not your manager dictate to you how you should work, how you should do. Kan? Yeah.
Tapi, yalah,
But,
bukan semua orang, bukan semua penyanyi, bukan selebriti je, penyanyi thinking of, I am the product.
That's what I'm saying now. This is what I'm educating. You know, if you want to know, tapi saya tengok kadang hari ni saya tengok artis-artis baru datang nak jumpa saya pun tak. If I find dulu yang all these Nomadia, all these older artists, when I see them, even though they don't know me, I go up to them. That is manners.
Yeah.
What is your upbringing? Macam mana? How did your parents raise you? Kita orang Melayu ada budi bahasa, ada sopan santun. Dia lebih tua, pergi kat dia. Salam dia. Kalau dia kata ni siapa? Oh, saya Sheila Majid. Baru dia tahu. Because don't think they don't know you. And that puts it in my head, where are your manners? And that's what I tell my children.
Adab.
At the end of the day, adab. If you do that, the bad name is going to be your parents. Your parents tak ajar you manners ke? Ya, kita malu. Tapi, what are we doing tu is adab. Go up to them.
Kita tahu lah sekarang macam lain sangat-sangat.
Semodern-modernnya kita mesti tahu batasan kita. We are still Melayu. This is what my mother said. And kita beragama Islam. Ingat tu. And I am happy in that sense that my parents were very open with their upbringing with us, but they are very religious in that manner, and very much into adab and budi bahasa and things like that. And that was infused into us. Yeah, we go through our teenage years and all that yang time-time gila-gila ni. But lepas tu kita ingat balik apa dia ajar kita, especially when we got married and have children, then we start to remember all the teachings. Because this is what we want our children to also adopt. So kita pula tukar balik. Because kita jadi example ni sekarang. So this is the mindset that needs to be changed today because it's very disappointing. So now that's why as you can see, the more I delve, mendalami agama, the more I understand, the more I know what my matlamat is and where my priorities lies. But I'm still asking God to buka pintu rezeki yang lain kalau dia tak reda with the work that I'm doing today. Tetapi bukanlah I want to menyebelahi diri lah, but I have opened a spa, I have opened a skincare, tak jalan. Yang makin kuat, makin naik is my music.
Betul.
But then again, sometimes I fikir, is this, there's a word called istidraj. When Allah has given up on you, dia akan bagi you, bagi sampai you lalai.
You lupa diri.
Correct. Tapi Alhamdulillah, I belum lalai lagi lah.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah tak lah. If anything, it gets more interesting now I understand why my father is so into going to all the agama classes and all that. Sampai nak belajar Arab. I said, are you sure? Masa tu dia 70, nak belajar Arab. Pergi kelas Arab, halfway dia give up. So, now I understand the nikmat.
Alhamdulillah.
Tu dia. Tapi nak explain tak gerti.
Tak
Tapi
apalah.
that's just for me. I'm not about to tell everyone,
Tak.
boasting or whatever. Tak ada lah. But your question is, what is it that I actually want now? I just want a peace of mind, calmness in the heart, to do things that Allah will reda and suka, instead of buat kemungkaran, buat maksiat ni semua. I don't want to do that anymore.
Now you feel best, sangat-sangat.
Now I feel macam mana how do I say it? Nak kata I'm calm, tak juga. Bila mengamuk dengan anak-anak, mengamuk juga, tak adalah calm kan. But settled, that's the word. I'm more settled. Whatever comes my way, Alhamdulillah. Kalau I tak dapat, it's not meant for me. Mungkin rezeki tu bukan I punya, ataupun mungkin benda tu Allah kata no, you're not going to get it now, because if I give it to you, you're going to turn into a bad person. So good, I don't get it.
Okay tak? Bebel tak? Tak.
Oh, you cakap dengan I kaki bebel
Okay.
Well, this is how I am. Kalau interview, and all that.
Diorang takut Sheila Majid tu.
Asal tak, you takut-takutkan
Tak,
diorang
takutlah sebab besar kan.
Taklah. Actually, I'm as normal as anyone else. Now, I'm a bit mak-mak. Cuma, I have a high profile job. Tu je. My career is high profile. Tapi sebagai orang biasa je kan. So, no need to be scared of me. Tapi saya ni jenis, sebab dah mak-mak, kalau benda tu tak betul, nanti saya tegur. Tapi tegur pun tegur elok-elok lah. Tak adalah nak marah kan. Yang kena marah selalu anak-anak lah. Sebab that one, you know why? Because kalau dia misbehave, orang kata, mak kau tak ajar ke? Mak juga kena.
Nama Sheila Majid pula tu.
Apa-apa je, mak dia ni tak ajar dia. Mak juga. So, I tell them why I'm harsh with them is because I need to be cruel to be kind. Because I want you guys to grow up to be good people.
Sebab dia bawa nama you tau.
Of
kat
course.
Luar. Macam tu lah. Mak kau tak ajar. Mak kau Sheila Majid tu. That kan.
Yeah. And my name is Sheila Majid. I'm carrying my father's name. So, I better behave. Jangan buat malu dia. Tu selalu I ingat tu. Jangan buat malu bapak aku. Dia punyalah susah. Trying to, make himself to be a man of principle, a man of ethics.
Okay, satu. Question ni tak ada satu je tanya. Sebab I prepare, what happened to our industry? Dari dulu soalan ni I selalu tanya you juga ataupun artis lain.
What happened to our industry, meaning?
Maksudnya,
Why has it got the direction that it's
kemana?
gone?
nak pergi ke Indonesia pun tak lepas. Indonesia datang sini okey. No accept you or city lah. You dah ke Jepun or Star Search whatever. Adakah kita masih popish gitu ke ataupun
No.
why Yuna boleh pergi?
Quality.
Why Yuna?
Quality.
Ya, bagi kita satu lagu tu dah quality.
No.
Standard.
Quality lah tu. You ambil an Indonesian song
Uh-uh.
and you ambil kita punya latest, you dengar. Kita punya appreciation towards the arts have gone down, mediocre. For me, it all started with reality TV.
Merosak.
Dulu kita ada bintang RTM. You tengok yang masuk siapa? Sudirman, Khadijah Ibrahim. And these are the core of real entertainment. They win and they carried on. Hari ni they win and where are they? Where did they go?
Dulu based on jury, professional really. Sekarang ni voting by rakyat.
Correct. This is back to that yang saya katakan, orang yang tak ada kemahiran di dalam sesuatu bidang. Dikasih
diberi peluang untuk, bukan beri peluang, diberi tiket lah untuk
they are the ones that are giving the decision. It's like you ask me to be the jury of pertandingan masakan. What do I know pasal masak? Yalah, I know lah basic ke pasal tumis-tumis ni, I tahu. Tapi kalau dia yang jenis yang dahsyat punya
sampai nak menjurikan
bleu tu whatever, cordon bleu food ini, what do I know? Why you calling me as a judge?
Just because of nama Sheila Majid?
Because, so, maaf cakap lah, ni pendapat saya. Kalau ada orang yang tak agree, there's nothing I can do. But, when reality TV, like Academy Fantasia came about, and then you're having all these kids up there with their talent, tapi juri dia orang ramai. So macam mana? Orang akan pilih sebab dia cantik. Orang akan pilih, ni suara bagus tapi badan tak cantik, kena buang. That's the permulaan of it if you ask me. Then banyak pula lagi reality TV yang bangkit. And then juri yang ada pun, siapa dia? Is it celebrity or orang yang betul mahir dalam bidang tersebut untuk memberi dia punya pendapat?
Celebrity bukannya pakar.
Correct. So, and then saya tengok hari ni, kalau nyanyi menjerit, lagi kuat tinggi menjerit walaupun zumbang, orang tepuk. That's what I mean when our appreciation towards the arts dah menurun. And to make things worse, keluar pula reality TV Maharaja Lawak. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of respect for comedians. Maharaja Lawak, orang yang boleh lawak and buat kita ketawa. I have a lot of respect because it's not easy to make people laugh. Tapi not everyone can be pelawak, correct?
Yes.
Bila dah ada Maharaja Lawak ni, dah orang ramai pun nak jadi pelawak. You know, I have people coming to me, hey, Sheila Majid. I'm like, I don't even know you from Adams. Kau jumpa orang macam tu ke kau punya perangai? If you tak tahu orang, tak kenal kan? Yeah, maybe you know me lah. You see me on TV. But I don't know who you are. Macam tu ke kau punya approach?
Back to manners.
Back to adab. So, datang dekat I, ni, tunjuk ni, televisi, telunjuk dekat muka I. Sheila Majid. And then I say, kan aku dah cakap, Sheila Majid. And dia jalan. Tak ada pun nak kata hello ke apa. Ni orang Melayu.
Oh, itu bagi orang lawak lah tu.
They think it's funny. They think, and I'm like shock horror. Cakap, wah, apa dah jadi dengan kita punya budi bahasa budaya kita ni? Kalau datang, Kak, panggil makcik pun tak apa. Kakak Sheila Majid ke? Fiancé saya, Kak apa khabar? Tak ada, cuma nak tahu je sebab tak pasti. Okey, Assalamualaikum. Apa salah cakap macam tu? Ada tu lagi teruk. Pendek.
Astaghfirullah.
Okay, now, if I were to turn around and say, awak sebenarnya buruk lah. Dalam dunia ni, mak awak je yang suka muka awak. Awak dah buruk, dah tengok cermin. Then you gonna go and say, I'm rude. What are you going to say if I turn around and say kau buruk? Who are you? What right have you got to turn around and tell me, pendek. Ni orang Melayu ni, perangai.
Ya.
That's when tu lepas tu jadi downhill lah semuanya. If you tengok, sorry to say presenter ke apa ke semua nak jadi maharaja lawak. Why don't you just announce properly? Apa salah nak terjerit-jerit? Kenapa nak kena put down, you put down me, I put down you?
Physically pula tu orang.
That's yeah. Why are you teaching the audience?
Betul.
Kalau saya tengok macam in Indonesia, dia ada program macam tu ada. Dia punya program untuk yang macam tu. Tapi bila dia buat award show, ada ke dia orang cakap macam tu, jerit, you put you down, I put you down macam tu? It's not even funny.
Betul.
How do you expect rancangan itu nak berprestige? Kalau macam ni lah cara you layan program tu, that is back to the product and the persona and the person. Kan? So kita nak kena tahu how to differentiate ni sekarang ni. Kalau you tengok award show Indonesia, you tengok, you go into the, you tengok AMI dia. They are all in beautiful suits, beautiful dress. They speak properly. They introduce properly and all that. Class.
Macam kita dia punya Grammy dah kan.
So, if you ask me that question, kenapa
Muzik kita begitu-begitu je.
tak payah jauh, you ambil lah lagu Nmesh tu. You ambil Lyodra tu, suara. You tengok the Indonesian Idol, the 3 winners at the top. This Lyodra, Mahalini and there's one more girl, Tiara Andini. You tengok, dengar dia orang. Tengok production music dia macam mana. Dia orang dah jauh. Padahal lah dulu masa kita buat legenda concert kan kita panggil Erwin main bass. I have a book upstairs where he has an article on all the artists that he works with, and there's one that's on me. He said in 1990 he was asked to come here to play bass for my legenda concert, and he said masa tu baru dia belajar, dia nampak oh macam ni buat production concert. Dia bawa apa yang dia belajar tu balik to Indonesia. In 1996, he did the first concert, Krisha.
Oh.
Dia orang sebelum tu tak ada concert. They never had this kind of concert. It's all the small shows. And then dia buat Chris Dayanti, 2001. And until today, they have gone so far ahead. Kita kat mana? Sibuk lagi pasal entah apa-apa. You see, we are talking about art. Music ni is seni. It's not just entertainment semata-mata. Bukannya nak buat di nak di kotak-katik kan. Even our industry is not getting any respects because of the way things are. Macam mana nak jadi respect? No, but this is terus terang lah. I'm saying it terus terang kan. I mean, I don't know whether you guys also agree with what I say. Kenapa kita nak jadi maharaja lawak in all our programs? Tu sebab I don't watch TV anymore. Because I get really disappointed. Starting aja aku dah disappointed. Bukanlah I nak cakap besar whatever, but this is what I observe and this is what I feel that I don't agree to. Because I am very serious in my art. You know, ini seni. Kita tak tidur malam fikir macam mana kita nak maneuver ni, macam mana lyrics dia, lagu dia, macam mana kita nak buat arrangement ni, and all this we are thinking about to enhance the seni that we have. And like I said, mana pergi kita punya, kononnya kita punya identity of Malaysian music, which is our DK Barat, which is our Boria, all that we can take and infuse in whatever we're doing today, but the youth are not being exposed to that. Actually, if you ask me, kita orang dulu, kita punya training is all clubs. Yeah. And macam dulu kan banyak clubs sebab ada live band. So my training is, when I sing at the clubs tu, I have to sing dekat orang mabuk, tahu tak? And the training is macam mana you nak get all these orang mabuk to dengar you. If you can get them to listen to you, all of them stop for just 1 minute, itu kira dah macam achievement gila dah. And then bila dia orang cakap dengan you train, how do you answer them back? Dia orang ni mabuk. Nanti apa-apa you cakap dia trigger kan dah, dia baling gelas ke apa, all that. So but today we, the young, does not have that kind of platform to asah dia punya bakat. That is why when you watch them sing on TV, they win an award or whatever, and then after straight away they're on stage. Tapi nama dah besar, experience tak banyak. Tapi orang punya, apa orang kata, expectations of them is they think that they should be professional. But these are young. They just won a competition, tak ada experience to deal with audience pun lagi. Betul tak? Macam kita dulu, kita start dari kindergarten tau. Kindergarten, naik primary secondary ni. Dia orang ni kindergarten terus universiti.
Tu jadi macam tu.
So as we went on, kita belajar through our mistakes. Tapi sebabkan kita muda, people are lebih forgiving. Sebab kita baru. So we build it up. And then once we are there, kita dah establish, kita dah kuat. Kita dah tahu apa, macam mana, whatever. Tapi budak-budak ni, from this young ni, tiap minggu masuk TV, kata 9 weeks, orang pun mengagung-agungkan and all that. Menang. Tiba-tiba, pergi the university, masuk, audience beribu dah. Terketak, tak tahu nak cakap, tak tahu nak ni. And then orang bantai. How do you expect them to grow? And therefore, this is my interest. This is my passion. To learn or to mendalami it, because since I like it, I'm the one that push myself to be better, to learn more, to be disciplined, because I want to do well in this work that I'm doing that I like. So if you force them to do something that they don't like, they're going to be mediocre. It's just a part of a job, okay?
Yeah.
And they're not happy.
Buat
So
kerja
these are the
gaji.
mindset that needs to be changed today. It doesn't work like how it was before, kan? So kita ni sebenarnya kat Malaysia ni, orang Melayu ni banyak bakat. We have so much raw talent, but it's not being polished. Maybe you say like, oh, music tu jahat.
Huh?
Macam mana music tu boleh jahat? Music tu boleh jadi vehicle, you letak lyrics yang membina, yang bagus. Because that is the best vehicle to get to the youth. Because they love music. Ya, music tu kalau diasosiasikan, memang dari dulu, associated with things that are dark. Alcohol, smoking, nightclub, late nights. And therefore you straight away say music is bad. Cuba you buang tu semua, all the element, take out all that, tinggal music. And music tu you buat petang. Tak payah buat larut malam, buat petang. It's a family thing. A family affair. Everybody go watch. I want to watch the band that I like. Oh, malam ni siapa main? Oh, dia ni. Oh, jom. Petang ni siapa main? Jom. Lepas Zohor kita jalan ke situ. Oh, lepas asar. Itulah habis sebelum maghrib balik. Apa yang bad sangat tu? Cuba kita take this and it in a different manner. What do you call that? Turn it around to suit cara kita. Jangan ikut cara barat.
Tapi itulah, kita terikut acuan dulu. Alkohol,
Sekarang
late
ni,
night.
yang pemimpin yang ada, cubalah tengokkan benda-benda ni. Because you are the only one that has the authority to change things. But if you put someone who has no knowledge of that subject to lead that industry, hancurlah.
How to change pandangan music ni as a entertainment je, bukan part of the business, part of the benda-benda yang serius.
Macam mana? Lagi sekali
It's like macam
tak
you
faham
buat
question.
event tu yang besar. Music ni macam okay untuk menghibur orang je.
Side.
How to change?
Selalu event memang ada music kan? Ya.
Sekadar ada je lah.
I think you...
Kalau tak ada music, kosong kononnya.
Oh, faham.
Faham.
You know, all these things, it has to start. Actually, if you ask me, generation kita yang ni dah, is that we are a lost cause. Okay? There's no way we can change. You want to change, you start from kindergarten ni. The next generation, the future generation, the mindset, the way the education is being taught, how they should be thinking and all that is from young. Sebab apa, kalau nak ajar mak bapak ni, dah memang tak boleh. Dah lihat. They are already caught up in their own mindset. Tapi kalau kita ajar yang muda ni, percayalah nanti kalau dia balik rumah, mak dia buat sesuatu, dia cakap, you know, mak, that is wrong, you know, mak, you shouldn't do. Mak ni akan macam Mak ni kalau anak yang tegur, dia macam sikit. Kan? Kalau orang lain tegur, macam lantak lah. They're not going to listen. Kata for my example, my husband. Kan? Kalau I tegur, masuk sini, keluar sini. Kalau I kata, you know what, benda ni dah habis, boleh tak beli? Esok lupa. So, I go to my daughter, Khalifah. This thing dah habis tau. Can you please tell daddy? Daddy, you know benda dah... Mana dah habis? Kita pergi sekarang juga. Tu dia. Kalau dengan anak dia. So, the children hold a very big influence to parents. So, if you teach them the right mindset, and if parents behave wrong, they tell the parents. And then the parents will change. Malu dengan anak. Anak kata ni salah, takkan nak buat lagi. Kan? So basically macam tu lah. Macam my husband, kalau I minta air dapat 1 botol. Anak kalau minta haus dapat 1 carton. Sampai 1 minggu air dia.
Diskriminasi.
So you see, these are the things that kita observe, kita tengok, and how are we going to work around this? Because to talk to an adult and asking them to change is not going to happen. Because dia orang dah biasa dengan cara dia. You need to tackle that young generation. So kita punya generation is a lost cause. There no need to work on us anymore. Wait a minute. What is it that I want?
No.
If I were to study again, I will take up Islamic history.
Oh. Why that?
Because I'm interested in that subject. I love all these epic movies. Like that's why I'm interested in my tafsir. And I go to class because dalam tafsir tu cerita dia tulis macam ni, nanti cikgu tu akan kupas cerita dia belakang why this ayat came down, it's like this. And then I get really interested lah. And then I come back and I teach my kids. You see, when I speak about that, I'm so excited. Alhamdulillah, Masya Allah.
Why, when benda tu datang? The interest tu? Islamic study tau. Masuk universiti lah.
Actually, benda ni dah in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the 90s when I first went for Umrah with my parents. That's when my interest, when I experienced going there, and then bila kat sana kita tahu pasal about Rasulullah SAW and all that, and then ke situ lah putiknya. Tapi I never had the time to mendalaminya macam sekarang. Because I never had the time. Dengan anak-anak nak besar lagi, anak kecil and all that kind of thing, right? And then nak kerja lagi. So, but I've always been intrigued tau by it. Like, I know there's more to this than the basic that I know.
Best kan, kalau tahu kan?
Ya Allah, there is so much to delve into that. Rasa macam tak cukup tau. Sebab dalam satu ayat tu, dia boleh kupas macam-macam, and then lepas tu, cerita sejarah dia pula. Macam mana benda tu macam tu. Because what you see dekat the tafsir is face value, kadang-kadang you baca you tak faham. You must have a teacher to tafsir the Quran. Yes, then baru you faham kenapa ayat ni turun masa ni.
Allah Akbar.
Kenapa it was brought down, what it means, apa lagi belakang tersirat di dalam ayat ni. And it's so interesting. I love to go to Islamic ceramah. I like to listen to videos. I love my Mufti Meng, and I love my siapa tu yang Norman Ali Khan, Omar Sulaiman. I love listening to them.
Norman Ali Khan tu best.
He's very
dia
good.
Buat apa panggil khatib, apa panggil,
ceramah.
Bukan ceramah. Ceramah lah. Khutbah. Yeah.
This is the thing. This is where I see where I use
tanpa skrip.
Yeah. Because dia orang belajar, dia orang tahu by heart. They are all what do you call that? Bukan khatam, dia memorize kan.
Yeah.
But the way dia punya approach towards religion tu buat kita faham dan kita suka and understand kenapa benda tu jadi, kenapa hukum tu turun tau, or why is it turun macam ni. So that's why kita punya youth should have more speakers like that. Ini kita punya speaker semua haram, semua tak boleh, semua jahat, ini masuk neraka. Itu je. That's all they can say. But if you watch these speakers, they make you wanna go closer to the religion because it is so logical. It makes sense.
Betul?
So we need speakers like that. Dia punya approach tu buat orang suka.
Broad-minded ni.
Orang akan mendekati lagi, tu dia. We don't have that. So yeah, that's it. I would love to
At
go
least.
into Islamic history and learn a lot more about the wives of Rasulullah SAW. So
Hai.
sekianlah saja
Okey, dah banyak dah tak apa.
ceramah kita, mukadimah kita pada
Dari-
hari ini.
I rasa macam okey, terima kasih Dato Sheila Majid kerana meluangkan masa bersama kami. Semoga paparan kali ini dapat memberi manfaat pada audiens kita. Jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum.